Thank you to all my channel members, including my fan appreciation level members and my contributor level members, for helping support the YouTube channel. Hello, and welcome to my channel. My name is Jonathan Cohn, and today I have my book review of the book A Valiant Vow by Justina Ireland. This is the final middle grade book in the High Republic series. I have been reading through all the adult YA and middle grade books in terms of the prose line, and I've actually enjoyed quite a few of the middle grade ones. In fact, my two favorite of the middle grades were Justina Ireland's from Phase 1. She wrote A Test of Courage, which I really enjoyed, and then she wrote the book Mission to Disaster, which I loved. It's one of my favorite middle grades ever. So I was really excited that she was coming back for one last middle grade. And this actually just released this past week on Tuesday, and it released on the same day as another Star Wars Justina Ireland novel, the Acolyte Wayseeker book. And that review will be coming out very soon because I'm about to read it. But I picked up this one first, and I wanted to read it. It's, about 240 pages for middle grade, so it's a very short, quick read, and I was delighted to learn that some of the characters from Phase 3 show up, such as Churro the Hutt, who has only been in one book so far before this, and he's already a favorite character of mine. I love Churro the Hutt. He should be in everything. And then we also have the character on the cover. You have Tep Tep, who is able to be here. And so this book follows a couple of plot lines that all kind of converge, which is actually surprising that it's such a complex book for a middle grade. But basically the basic premise of the book is that Imri Kantaros, who we knew from Phase 1, is now a Jedi Knight. He is now training younglings. He is on this planet that the Blight has come to, and he doesn't know that it's the Blight, so he's learning about it for the first time. And you also have Churro the Hutt, who ends up crash landing on the planet, and he and his scientist friend that he works for, he and she are both working to try to find I was trying to think without spoilers. They're trying to help out a Hutt benefactor who is trying to get this special kind of plant that they can grow. And so Churro the Hutt is actually like a scientist himself. The other Hutts don't like him because he cares about science and less business. But he ends up helping out the Hutts on behalf of this scientist to try to see if they can extract some of this plant from this planet. And then you also have Tep Tep, this Jedi youngling, and her friend Zenny Greylark, who are kind of basically looking for Zenny Greylark's father. And they hear in trying to look, they're on Coruscant looking for Zenny's father, and they end up coming across Churro the Hutt's distress signals, so they decide to go out on their own, as happens in a lot of middle grade. The little kids being like, well, the parents won't do anything, so we're going to take matters into our own hands. And so Tep Tep and Zenny go to this planet to try to find Churro, and all the plot lines converge, and things like the Nile show up, and the Blight shows up, and the Hutts show up, and so there's a lot of tension and stuff like that. For a middle grade novel, standard boilerplate type of themes, standard boilerplate type of character development. I liked Imri's story, and I actually wish it had been more from Imri's perspective and less from Tep Tep's perspective, because I feel like the book needed a central figure, and I think it wasn't central enough. I feel like it should have been Imri and Churro, and Tep Tep should have just kind of shown up a little bit, and then or if you need to, make the book longer to give Imri a little bit more chapters, because this book really completes Imri's story from Phase 1 and brings his journey full circle. I did really enjoy Imri and Churro's storyline. Tep Tep's I didn't love her storyline, but it got better when she got to the planet and she was with Imri and with Zenny. I will say that the book is not as good as some of the other middle grade books. It's not as good as A Test of Courage or Mission to Disaster. It's better than some of the other middle grade books. It's certainly better than some of the Phase 2, one of the Phase 2 books, Quest for the Planet X. It's about on par with Quest for the Hidden City. It's about on par with the Phase 3 middle grade books so far. So it's an okay book. I'd give it like a 6.5 out of 10. If you've been enjoying the middle grade books, you'll probably enjoy it. If you don't love the middle grade books, save your money, buy something else. But it's still, I would say, fairly enjoyable. It's got some cool moments. It's got some cool artwork by Peter Antonsen, and I like that except for one book, they've kept the artwork the same on the middle grade. I think they've done a pretty good job with the consistency there. So yeah, I've been enjoying this series, and I enjoyed this book. It was fine. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. If you've read A Valiant Vow, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And now I have a audio script to read, The Tempest Breaker, and then we have the adult novel, Trials of the Jedi, and then that's it. The High Republic will be over. I mean, we'll probably have books in the era of the High Republic. We won't have any High Republic specific books. So yeah, it's coming to a close. We'll see what happens next. If you've read A Valiant Vow, let me know your thoughts. And until next time, I'm Jonathan, and thank you for watching.